Hi everybody, this is Mike.
This is Dylan.
We just got finished watching Fantasy Island.
Yeah, what's cha-cha-cha-cha-cha? Oh my god, my life is so awesome. Oh no, it's not anymore.
Yeah.
I always wanted to hear you say that.
Fantasy Island is based off the old TV show. There's about 5 characters that go there to receive their fantasy dreams, but then it automatically turns into some, spooky horror stuff.
It doesn't really turn it into it like right away. They try to live out their fantasy by like realizing they've made mistakes in life. Like there was the one girl.
Do-over.
Yeah,
like
the girl who wanted to redo, wanted to actually have a happy ending, to marry the man she loved. There was a soldier who wanted to actually see his father again. The two brothers
just want to have it all.
Just wanted to have it all.
Just have it all, like as if they're rich.
Party animals. They wanted to date supermodels. They wanted to be loved by other men and women.
And then there's the sexy blonde that just wants revenge on an old bully that treated her bad in school.
Yep. I gotta say I was a little bored with it. Straight off the bat.
Okay, I agree it was a tad boring, but it had a really interesting premise. It was a clever kind of horror movie. I thought it was cool, kind of like what you desire will turn against you. And I know there's been movies like that before, but I thought this was fun,
But was it really considered a horror movie?
Why not?
Or is it considered a thriller? Not really a horror.
Well, you're dealing with monsters, zombies. I think it's closer to a horror. A thriller is something like, is there a robber in my house? But I think this was a true kind of horror movie. It doesn't feel like it was very 14A, because if it was 14A here, that means it's rated R in the States. This is PG-13 in the States, so it should be PG here. There's no real blood, gore, or swearing. But other than that, I think it's a decent movie.
I just didn't like it. It's because mainly I know a little bit of the Fantasy Island series that it's kind of based off of, and I know a little bit of the back. And it just... That was more happy-go-lucky, so how can you twist it into a horror? This still felt like there was a happy ending at the end.
There was kind of a happy ending. And it also sets up a sequel, a funny sequel, with a cool little reference. And you are correct. It is based off kind of a happy, fantasy, cool television show back in the 60s, I think, or something, or 70s. And yeah, it's like a PG, really kind of, happy type of show for the whole family. And they twisted it into a horror movie. But everybody else, I thought, did great acting, and I thought it was interesting how all their fantasies twisted into them, and it was an interesting movie. I don't know why you're hating. You shouldn't hate.
Mainly because I didn't like the, I guess, plot twist at the end. It kind of was like, saw that coming. Knew that was going to happen.
I don't know how you saw that coming. I didn't see that coming. I saw a couple of things coming, like, the actual woman being someone's wife. That I thought right away. I didn't even know that was even a secret until the end. I thought that was interesting, but other than that, I'll admit, okay, they do have some cliche crap in this movie.
Thank you.
They have the jock, they have the pretty boy, they have the Chinese guy, they have the smart, punky, cool 80s woman, and then they have the smart, sophisticated, I'm a lawyer type of woman. Yes, it's very cliche in that department, but I thought the rest of the movie was kind of original. And honestly, sometimes I didn't even realize it was a fantasy until halfway through, like the two brothers. I didn't even know that they're already in their fantasy already, just because they wanted to be the guys who have everything, kind of Tony Montana type of characters, and they got their wish, and you know what happened to Tony Montana. So it was just cool, and those guys were funny.
Yeah, they were funny. It's just, it felt like the plot was, they wanted to get it out fast. And it kind of felt like, we're going to just tease a little here, but you can easily see it coming.
Could you, though?
Yep.
You saw those guys were going to be like Tony Montana?
Yep.
Oh, no, you didn't. Come on.
The trailer kind of blows it for it.
I don't. Okay, I didn't really see any trailers for this except for one thing, a reference like, hey, this is that from that TV show. So maybe I didn't get to see a really good trailer of this. But honestly, I thought this was a decent, horror movie. It's not the best. It's made by Bloomberg Productions or Bloomberg
Films,
And they make kind of cheesy horror movies, but I've liked a few of their films in the past, and I think this kind of matches up with all their other kind of stuff. And it's a very millennial woke type of film, but I don't mind that stuff. So I don't know. If you're looking for a mindless horror movie, I think you won't do any better than this.
But didn't you feel that it was just taking too much from other horror movies?
Oh yes, of course. But tell me a new original horror movie except for Centipede, or the ones where they had to eat each other's assholes and sew it up to it. What's that called? Centipede, isn't it?
You mean Human Centipede?
Yeah, Human Centipede.
That was a horror movie?
What do you think? Is it a comedy?
I thought that was just like something that...
No, it's like the gross, disgusting horror movie ever made.
Oh, fuck, I didn't...
Yeah, people are eating other people's shit in that movie, man.
Yeah, I know what Human Centipede
So,
is.
honestly, if you can watch that gross shit, you probably won't be, be like, okay, I can handle this movie. It's just mindless, stupid crap. And sometimes that's what I need. I like kind of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like the other night, I watched Countdown. Pointless, stupid horror movie, but still enjoyable. Scared the shit out of me, to be honest.
What the hell's Countdown?
Maybe something we'll review in the future.
Let's get down right to the business. Let's rate it. Put a pin in it.
Okay, well, I think it's a 6.
6? Wow.
It's above average, just because it had a few entertaining scenes that kind of surprised me. That even for a horror film, and a cheap horror film at that, it was still effective. I honestly still kind of enjoyed myself in a few of the scenes, but overall, this is a really cheap ghost story, kind of revenge story, kind of just,
It's not really a ghost story. It's more just straight on revenge.
There are ghosts.
Yes, but it's just straight on revenge, and they're not
the
really
ghosts.
ghosts. They're more like liquid zombies.
That one ghost looked like he was like, yeah, you let me burn up. I'm pretty angry.
It was a liquid zombie. It was black-watered zombie.
Yeah, but then from that last moment, all of it leaves, and you see that he's clearly that one guy who burnt up. So it's just like, hey, you deserve this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna also rate it. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go lower. I'm gonna go with 5.5.
Okay.
Just because I was bored, scenes where I could see coming, and like I know a little bit of Fantasy Island, and this just didn't feel like it was a par of horror. It felt like more of a thriller to me. I didn't really see any splattering of the guts. I didn't see any face smashed in. I didn't see any of that. I wanted to see people getting their spines ripped out. That is horror to me. This was just more like a thriller. Like, yes, people died in it. You can state that all you want. It still doesn't prove that it was a horror.
Yeah, true. Okay. It does feel like it was tamed down, though. Like,
Yep.
it was rated R for, like, it was originally a rated R film, and they cut out a lot of it to make it more of a 14A. Here should be PG.
Yep.
But yeah, okay, I agree. Okay. Because this is no different type of violence than we saw that Maze movie we saw.
Oh, you mean the escape room?
Yeah, exactly. Same exact thing as Escape Room. PG violence.
Yeah.
No swearing.
Didn't see any bodies.
Yeah, exactly. This is very PG. I'm very shocked this is 14A. It doesn't belong in 14A. I think they made a mistake.
It was also pretty dead in the theater, though, too.
It was dead in the theater, and one girl was even going shh to us all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I was just ignoring her because she's like 12 and she kissed my fucking ass. Yeah. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, there's 2 boxes here. One will be a review and one will be one of Kenny's video. He does awesome videos on our channel. Check him on the description as well. So, yeah. He loves them. Not in that way.
In which way are we talking about?
The friend way.